should be Wi-Fi for everyone here, no?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the name of the Wi-Fi? Because it's not coming up.
So it should be Cité des Sciences.
Like the one in the other building?
Yeah. So I think it works everywhere in
Right. Because I had it last week, but I don't have it this week.
It's not coming up on your laptop. Well, I'm not sure why. Because I'm on it at the moment. So
really?
It's working for me. Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right. Did you get my email?
No.
No.
I told you I didn't get it, yeah.
I sent it again.
Did you? You didn't get it.
And they're blocking all my emails. They're blocking absolutely everything to everyone. The university is blocking absolutely all emails, all messages. Coffee Bean's blocking all emails, all messages, all libraries, all phones, all hostels, all hotels. This is a bus in Esch in Luxembourg. You don't think we're monitored? We're on a tiny little bus, yeah? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 cameras on a bus that holds fucking 30 people. 10 cameras. Are you fucking kidding me? And you don't think we're monitored everywhere? It's an absolute joke. This is exactly where I stayed. They know exactly my situation. I am posting information, yes, for their letterbox, stating that I am going to die, and if somebody doesn't do something, I will be dead. Yeah. The police won't help me. The church won't help me. No one will help me. It is truly and utterly sick. What's been allowed to take place here. Hope you're happy with yourself, Juan. If I end up dying, your father took copies of my passport, which is completely illegal, took me to these fucking hostels in Luxembourg who ended up poisoning me, treating me like shit, stealing all my stuff. So, yeah, number one, we can all see that. Just so I'm doing one extra bit. You left me for dead up in Lutshausen and in Holyfels. As soon as you left, it was all-out assault by police, coming in my room when I was naked, stealing my clothes, stealing my water, stealing my food, stealing my money, everything. So I'm also going to do it in Monet. So you have your whole complex know exactly what's going on here. It's truly sick. And I'm posting letters through here as well. I just told them about my phones getting stolen. What do I turn around? There's a fucking police police right next to me. I am being fucking stalked by every police station, and they're stealing all my evidence of the police attacking me non-stop. March 10th, 2013. It was the same thing in Good Life. Everywhere I went in Canada, my shit would get stolen, my shit would get stolen, my shit would get stolen. Non-fucking-stop. It's the same every country I go to. Who is it? Political corruptions, covering up fake referendums. Who do they use? The fucking police. I can't go anywhere without my shit getting stolen. The police beat the shit out of you, terrorize you, give you death threats, and then they steal the fucking evidence. It's just unbelievable what's going on all over the Western world. There's another one There is so why is it that they go all the way up that street, yeah, don't do their sirens, and as soon as they get close to me, they do that. It is constant psychological terror. Felicicious gal, Jewish community, women's college, feminazis. Let's get as many fucked up criminal organizations as possible who are generally the workforce now. Um, the only way I can describe this is how black people were terrorized in the southern states by that organization that I was talking about later that comes from Scotland that faked an independence, and essentially the SNP should change its name to KKK. I mean, they're putting me in a position of where I'm never going to be able to work again because I'm mentioning all this shit, but that's exactly what they want. I am cut off in Western society to cover fucking rednecks, and I'm forced into basically recording this stuff and stating what's going on, which essentially blacklists me from any job because they won't touch you. They trap you, and there's nothing they can do. And they put a chip in my leg, so if I try and get out, then they basically kill you. And I have done absolutely nothing to no one. And it's not like the Britain's never done anything horrific to the world before. And if you can target a country, you can target one person pretty fucking easily. We live in 2018. There's cameras absolutely everywhere. The thing is I can't understand is why I'm getting attacked by all races. They have control of every fucking human being on the planet. I've now been in well over 10 to 12 countries and tortured in some of them, and the world spins on its axis and nothing changes. You think it's only happening to me? I'm telling you, within 3-4 years they'll have control of everyone and you won't be able to do a thing. You don't save me, it's game over. And there's another police car that's literally within a space of 20 seconds, 2 police cars have just followed me. That white car right in front of that bus that's taking off now is yet another fucking police car in Luxembourg. So I've now been in Luxembourg, 8 days, and I must have seen about 45 police cars pass me, or they will wait outside my hostel room, my hotel room, blasting their sirens all hours of the night, shouting things, screaming things. I've had my bags kicked all over the place in pharmacies, fucking non-stop. I mean, literally non-stop terror, and this is how they kill you. 1 hour of me arriving in Luxembourg, I'm followed by these guys. I don't know Luxembourg at all. I literally come to the train station where, as you know, I have been terrorized by Deutsche Bahn. And when I was on JF Kennedy Boulevard, these guys are following me all over the fucking place. What I'm doing is trying to apply for jobs, and as soon as I come to apply for jobs, there's a police car. I'm literally just trying to apply. Does this make any sense to you? I'm in 407, yes, no problem. This fucking guy's crazy, and sorry, I'm in 409. The guy's going crazy, going downstairs, pointing in my face, trying to get a fight. I moved to 407, which is 2 doors down. They kick one guy out my room who wants to stay in the room, and then moves the crazy guy from 409 to 407, which is just down here. And their basic excuse is, yes, we're fully booked, but you're trying to tell me you moved me rooms 3 times in the space of 5 days, yes, and I move away from a guy who clearly wants to fight for no reason, and you're fully booked, but you can't put him in one bed on a 5-4 hostel, and you move the one guy that I get on with into another room. It's non-stop nonsense. And the thing is, the guy that was harassing me is talking to the manager in the same language, and it's all a big joke. So I get police and ambulance storming down here all the time, and then I get constant harassment in the hostel. Yeah, I don't know why I think this guy works in like a restaurant here or something, but like I don't understand why if I'm literally 2 doors down, yes, and the guy's like taking pictures and fucking throwing my clothes all over the place, why would they stick him in here? He comes in at 10:30, he's gonna start kicking shit around, I know it. He did it 2 nights in a row.
I don't know where you were there. Where did you move then?
So I was 2 doors down. I'm like, this guy's fucking crazy, like I don't know him. I come down here, they move all the rooms around and then move them right back in my room. I'm like, you have like over 100 rooms here with like fucking. Why would you?
I don't know.
So the guy that's in our room, Jean-Marc, who's cool,
Okay.
and then put this fucking idiot in here. Europe has to be the most fucked up place on the planet. Seriously, it's constant psychological terror. All last night, sirens blazing. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere in Europe. You're trying to tell me there's that much crime? Just happens to be European Parliament here. Again, I say, I was a guy sat at a desk, in Canada, in Toronto, minding my own business, and Jewish fucking doctors and British doctors came up with this shit to make me out to be some kind of political something, when the northern UK completely faked a referendum, and I am now tortured every fucking day by ambulance, police, hospital, doctors. Is it so unthinkable to think the British, Jewish and Germans would come up with such a fucking horrendous scheme? All the people that I know here who are refugees have had guns put to their head. It's non-stop. I'm one of the most educated people in the world, and I can't stop the stealing, lying, cheating all over fucking Europe. I'm now in Luxembourg. How many countries do I have to go to find fucking peace? Total acts of violence all over Europe, including Luxembourg, to try and break your mind. It's seriously fucked up in Europe. This is what I'm talking about. I'm in Luxembourg. As soon as I wake up, walking to the station, who am I followed by? Exactly by Luxembourg police. Absolutely everywhere. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm holding it to my face, but there's absolutely no need for that police car to be there. I've had that every single fucking day since I've been here. Every single day. I woke up around 8 o'clock, and I get it every day. What they'll do is, and he'll turn to, what they normally do is they'll either switch my phone off so I can't record it, or from about 10 meters away they'll start blasting their engines, and then feminazis will fucking appear from everywhere, and it's just non-stop torture in Europe. And to be honest with you, the UK tortured me in my teens, my 20s. I fled to Canada. 2008, started to have a decent life, and all the terrorism I got in Canada came from the UK. And then the German government appears to have tortured me ever since, even in the UK, and then sent to Germany and tortured in every single city. And it's pretty much in every European city. I can't get away from it. Non-stop followed and tortured by police, hospital. If I got sick really now and fell down, I can't go to a hospital. I don't think I would make it out. And there's another police car that's literally within a space of 20 seconds. 2 police cars have just followed me. That white car right in front of that bus that's taking off now is yet another fucking police car in Luxembourg. So I've now been in Luxembourg, 8 days, and I must have seen about 45 police cars pass me, or they will wait outside my hostel room, my hotel room, blasting their sirens all hours of the night, shouting things, screaming things. I've had my bags kicked all over the place in pharmacies, fucking non-stop. I mean, literally non-stop terror, and this is how they kill you. In the space of 24 hours, I've been harassed like shit in the hostel. People coming in my room, locking the bathroom doors while I'm in there, coming in the bathroom while I'm naked. Just completely disturbed, perverse shit that I ran away from the UK 20 years ago. And now they basically terrorize you with police. They fucking put chips, poison in your body, and then they follow you from satellite. There's another fucking police car. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm in Luxembourg, which is a tiny little principality, and they fucking terrorize you. I can't go in a police station anywhere in Europe or UK. They basically know that I'm right. I worked for Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal, Formula One. And they basically tried to kill me for 6 years because they know the amount of torture and terror that goes on all over Europe. They blocked me from America. Europe made me out to be a political terrorist, and that was it. All to cover up a fake UK referendum 5 years ago. And it's non-stop terror all over Europe. And these people do not give a fuck whether you die or stay alive. Again. So they obviously know I have an interview in 1 hour. And here we go. This is what I get outside the hostel every single day. Every single day. And the staff know exactly what's going on. So I changed the Wi-Fi code from one of the staff members to one of the residents, and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi works. It's just fucking unbelievable, non-stop terror. This is another police van that's just turned up, completely and utterly stalking me. So he's pointing over at me right now, right opposite the pharmacy. I've been terrorized in the youth hostel by the staff. I've been poisoned. Yeah, it's non-stop. Is there any reason for police to constantly park up there every 5 minutes? No, there's not. In Luxembourg, Esch. I can't go 1 square foot in Europe without complete terrorism because, yeah. So the staff is obviously walking over here to see if I'm recording anything, and he knows I am. I'm getting terrorized everywhere in Europe. There's nothing I can do. It's government covering government's ass. And as soon as I come out, where the fuck have they gone? They knew I was coming out to video them, so they fucking took off. The police. The only reason all these fucking idiots and everything in these youth hostels are saying and doing whatever they want is because the police are backing them to commit terrorist acts against one innocent individual. It's fucking sick. Every hostel I go to, anything, all backed by the police. Here's another police car following me, just crossing down the traffic lights. What they do is they fucking stalk you. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a flaming cross at one of these fucking hostels. I end up, yeah, I'm not black or anything, but basically I'm getting fucking treated like that. And then as soon as you put the recorder on, they fucking disappear. Same shit happened in Portugal. They send fucking militia after me on the train when I go back to Germany, or when I was getting chased from police through Madrid for no other reason. Then I was trying to get back to Germany for the legal case against SAP, all because of this fucking fake UK referendum, this non-stop terror by the police in every single European country. Denmark, Germany, UK, Ireland, all over the fucking place. I've never been to these places before. One government, one police, one terror. Is it totally necessary to have fucking guard dogs in a tiny little place like Esch trying to intimidate you? I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, there's no guard dogs in Luxembourg City, but there's a guard dog with security guards in Esch. How does that make sense? Tiny little town, guard dogs everywhere. Extremely rich. Luxembourg City, no guard dogs anywhere to be seen. Makes no fucking sense whatsoever, unless it's for intimidation purposes. So the police again. Police is stalking me. I have been so in the space that manager has just screamed and yelled at me and kicked me out of this youth hostel. There's been 4 police cars go up and down outside the hostel. It has been an absolute terrorist attack on me from non-stop from day one. And there's no doubt that Bangladesh guy, that African guy, and that Italian guy were paid to harass the shit out of me to get me out of Esk. I found one cafe where I can play chess, relax, chill out, which I was brought here by Juan, a Spanish guy. Yes, don't worry, I've been homeless, I will help you. I'm being oppressed. We spoke 4 hours last night about how I'm gonna do my interviews. It's now pouring with rain, and I'm kicked on the street in Luxembourg for like the 4th time now in the space of 2 weeks. That is now the 20th, 21st. I mean, really, does that look normal to you? I mean, does that look normal to you? I've been in Munich for 4 years. No, not even that. I arrived in Munich 2 hours ago, and I've seen police cars crisscross all over me. As soon as I pulled out my phone, start to tell the truth about what's going on. I was actually in a Starbucks talking to an American guy about the absolute lies that's taking place all over Germany. Yeah. These guys are just terrorists, used to intimidate and force, complete lies. And basically, they've even come into my hotel rooms, my hostels. There's another police car. Come into my hotels and hostels, terrorized me, told me to shut the fuck up. Very much similar to what happened in Scotland. And all the RCMP police, before I really realized what was happening. We're all Scottish, stealing my stuff from Good Life Gym. It is coordinated terror from these politicians to terrorize anyone that's got any kind of brain that might be able to stop what they have planned. I had no idea what was going on. I have a random conversation with some fucking 70-year-old guy in TRIER. Oh, you're a whistleblower. It is absolute total bullshit. Total bullshit. I'm trying to save my life and get away from this crap, and it is everywhere in Germany. When I went to Denmark, they sent you to a Red Cross facility, which is 40 kilometers north of Copenhagen. For sanctuary, you will be interrogated. You'll have your head slammed in an ice cover, and and their political interview for asylum in Denmark was from a British feminazi pedophile. I mean, it's unbelievable. It just is in disbelief. This is one of the flags. Incredibly, over time, whether I live or not, is one of the worst terrorist organizations and could potentially be the destruction of humanity. Is that one flag right there? Because essentially, if you have half the population in jobs willing to commit terror, and that's exactly what the bosses want, then it's game over. I'm a little bit nervous about talking to you only because what happened is very close to you. So I will tell you a little bit. I'm North American, yes?
Yes.
I went to Germany. I'm a high-level IT manager. I worked at Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Formula One. I delivered $6 billion in IT projects. I went to Germany in Munich.
Yes.
I worked for Sky Deutschland and SAP. Very racist. I had this salute from people that I don't know because they owed me a lot of money in compensation. I was supposed to go to the Arbeitsgericht to get my money back. They closed my bank account. I got several attacks. I went to Bonn, went to all the ministries. Yes, get a lawyer, this is all criminal, blah, blah, blah. Every time I'm supposed to go to court in Munich to get my money, I'm North American, I speak English, Munich's too far, I'm not your lawyer. So I've been fighting this since December 2016. In compensation, they probably owe me millions. Really millions. I'm dressed like this. All clothes stolen, bank cards, everything. My friend in Bonn says, why don't you go to Luxembourg and try and get your life back? Luxembourg City has a lot of high-profile IT companies, yes? I am very, very close to getting a job. Because I went on LinkedIn, I've now networked pretty well. So if I build a life in Luxembourg, right, and I get my normal life back, IT, Germany would have to give me all that compensation. I've just been in Holyfell's hostel because one of the cleaners in Lusthofen saw what was happening and tried to help. I stayed in her house for a couple of days and she put me in Holyfell's. Now, it's not the first time there. I literally was attacked in Hollyfell's youth hostel, calling me a nigger, black, banned from the, stole my medication, don't come back, standing like spitting at me, swearing at me. And I only met this guy randomly because I literally had to grab my stuff and get out. Don't come back. Literally a hostel in Hollyfell, in the middle of nowhere, telling me to get the fuck out Luxembourg. Now I'm very nervous.
Yes.
And
Now?
I don't know what to do. Because I was literally going to go on the internet in that hostel and they were borderline physically attacking me. And I randomly was like, where can I dry my clothes? Because I had to put, they were going to be damp. So I was going to go on the internet to get my friend to give me more money to stay in a hot day. Everything's stolen. So, and the thing is, because I have a concussion, you understand, like a head injury, I'm taking medication to help calm that down. So when I start my new job, I am now very nervous about I don't know what's going on. And there was your suggestion to call you. Luxembourg is a small place though, right? Everyone knows each other, kind of. I don't know why I'm now being subjected to that, because the same thing happened in Esch. And it seems the closer I start, I'm getting close to getting my normal life back. I got about 100 emails from high profile people to get my normal job. The closer I get, I'm getting attacked. 2 police officers came,
Here in Luxembourg or?
also in Luxembourg and Esch. So in Hollyfell, so are you Luxembourgish?
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell me if you would be offended by this. I'm in my hostel room sleeping by myself. Yes, I went there just to relax. The manager opens the door, 2 police come in. I'm like, what? I'm naked, yes. The German police understand you've been attacked in Germany and we need a phone number right now. I'm like, so you come in can I put clothes on? No, we need the phone. So you're trying to tell me you burst in my room when I have no clothes on, stand there whilst I'm naked, a female officer and a male officer, whilst I have to put clothes on for a phone number. Then I'm changing in the shower in the morning, yes, I have no clothes on. Cleaner opens the door, female, stands there. I'm like, do you mind? Then the manager comes out and goes, terminate, you're banned. For what? I'm having a shower and gathering my clothes together. Then I go, if you know the Hollyfells site, yeah? You know the thing where you overlook the trees? I'm just trying to dry my clothes for 5 minutes. The guy with the green jacket starts making all the racist comments, and then they're in my face like, I'm like, I don't know you. I'm literally walking off the site, and they're screaming, swearing, stuff that I can't repeat. Really, I am like, what? I don't know you. Now I'm concerned.
Now you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know. I literally just put my clothes there. I spoke to that very nice guy. He tried to help. But to steal my medication, which they know is critical for my brain, yes, I'm about to use the internet to try and contact some friends, and I just got obliterated. So I'm now trying to dry my clothes. I don't know. He gave me money so I can go to a pharmacy to get medication, but it's now getting dangerous, right? My medication and everything's getting stolen by people I don't know. Is that a normal scenario? If you were Luxembourgish, okay, right. If police did that to you, would you be angry?
Sure.
If you're in the shower and doing that, would you be angry? And then like 5 staff chased me off the site. For what? I'm not doing anything. Now I'm nervous.
It's not so easy now to.
I don't know what to do.
And when you go to the police,
Yes,
that's the only place where we can go now.
No,
Well, what do you want to do now?
But that's what I told him. I don't know. Because when I was in Germany, yes, they froze my Commerce Bank, my gold card, everything. I normally make $140,000 a year. These are not even my clothes. The thing that makes me nervous about the police here is what happened yesterday. There was a Serbian guy who came in and saw what was happening and was like, this is crazy. So if the businesses don't know what's going on, but I'm kind of being attacked by people that I don't know because I'm close to, you have to understand, this is about race and money from Germany. If I build my normal life here and get my IT manager job back, Germany owes me millions, millions. And I'm kind of trapped, I'm terrorized now. I don't know what to do. Where do I go? All I did was try and dry my clothes here. I told him and it's like, oh my God. if I slept outside tonight with my head injury, I'm in big trouble, like dangerous trouble. The only reason I was there was because a cleaner at Lusthaus Hostel knew what was happening to me and put me in there for a few days to rest, and I got completely terrorized for nothing. I didn't speak to no one, no nothing. Now I'm very concerned, I'll be honest, for my safety. For money. Millions from Germany, Munich. I'm very terrified now. I haven't slept properly. And the thing is as well, is if the businesses that I'm going to that are going to give me a job hear about this, they're not going to employ me. I'm trying to stay as
But
quiet.
it's not so easy to get a job here in Luxembourg.
No. But I went on LinkedIn, I got 100 emails yesterday. You have to remember, I've worked for Formula One, Bank of America. Well, I've delivered 6, I'm not stupid. And now I'm being terrorized, and with this brain injury...
I can try to phone to somebody who's here, who's responsible for the...
Not the police, but
no,
like...
No police.
No. The thing is... Oh, sorry, what's your name?
Steve.
I'm Barry. I came to Luxembourg to go under the radar, get my normal job, settle down, no noise. Then I can go back to Germany and get my money. And phone calls are being made, and I'm now worried for my safety. And the thing is, with my head injury, because I got attacked in Cologne with a baseball, it's very dangerous. If I sleep outside in this cold, I can have a brain damage.
I tried to phone to somebody.
I need rest. I haven't slept in like 7 days. Excusez-moi, do you have a cigarette? You know what?
You speak French?
Un peu.
Un peu.
You know, the thing is, I could build a life here very easily. I'm 41. I only started smoking the last month because I'm so stressed. Fire? The key thing is, I have to survive, get one of these jobs.
Because now it's
I'm worried.
also a little bit cold outside.
No, but you have to remember, when I got attacked, I played ice hockey when I was younger, yes? I've now had 5 concussions. If I sleep outside, I could die. It's that bad. I need rest, I need to get my job and get my money back. Merci beaucoup. But they stole everything, eh? My laptops, my phones, my clothes, trying to make me look homeless. I don't ever normally dress like this. I have documentation in my bag that can prove it. The one last thing I'll say is, I'm finding it very difficult to think what to do. I haven't slept in 7 days. I am exhausted, really exhausted.
We try to...
I understand.
We try.
I try.
ça va?
Jag kan komma.
Ja, jag pratar.
Engelsk.
Okay, please take a seat. My name is TRIER.
Crier.
I'm a social worker here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your situation?
Not a good one. I'm North American.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a high-level IT manager. I've worked for Formula One, Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal. Delivered $6 billion worth of IT projects. I basically raised myself, went to Canada, went from nothing to the very, very top.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 passports, UK and Canada. The UK caused me a political problem in Canada that had nothing to do with me, with a referendum 5-6 years ago when they were going to break up. So I decided to go to Germany just to start a new life. I worked for Sky Deutschland and SAP.
Mm-hmm.
Massive racial assaults because I was North American. Didn't pay me, didn't pay my health insurance. It got worse and worse and worse. I ended up going to Heidelberg. I showed them all the evidence. And they said, you can't go back to that office, it's too dangerous. I mean, I was subjected to, forced to take drugs and all kinds of stuff. I said, this is SAP, this is not, it was unbelievable. So my boss was from London, calling me a nigger, racist, stuff I have never come across in my life. So I had to get a lawyer in Hanover, because when you're in a city in Germany, no lawyer will take on a big company in their own city. So I had my lawyer in Hanover. In Germany, you need to get a termination notice in order to say you're fired.
Mm-hmm.
When you have Sky Sports, I don't know if you've ever watched
Mm-hmm.
Sky, you know the presenters and the blue screen?
Mm-hmm.
I work directly behind there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was delivering big projects. My client was Volkswagen. So my lawyer in Hanover proved that I was not fired from anyone. They didn't pay my AOK, which is completely illegal in Germany. You have an 8-week period. All my contracts were written wrongly. It was horrendous. So now they owe me a lot of money in compensation. A lot. So we set a date in October last year to go to the Arbeitsgericht.
Last year.
Last year.
Okay.
So what happened was 1 week before I get to I have to go to the Arbeitsgericht. I got attacked with baseball bats in the head. They stole my evidence. They closed. So when you work for a big company, you have to open a bank account with Commerce Bank. I had to go with AOK. They froze everything. They froze my crank account, closed my bank account, closed my credit card, stole my clothes, stole my evidence, and I ended up in hospital because I got attacked by people that I don't know with baseball bats, all within the space of 3 hours. There's no way that can be coincidence. In 3 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So my cranking geld was supposed to be 2,200, and I thought I can live on that until I get my compensation. I give them the laptops back, and we go our separate ways. I started to get attack after attack after attack, and it became so
Did you go to the police?
I have about 67 police reports of me being attacked. And the police basically said, you're not German, so don't really care. I had one lawyer in Munich who went to the Arbeitsgericht against Sky. I was given compensation. The lawyer took the money. I called the police. They said, he's German, you're not. He keeps the money. I said, how do I get my money back? Get another lawyer. So at one point I had 7 lawyers.
And you never go to the embassy?
Embassy, all they would do is, the problem is now is this is not 20 years ago, yes? This is 2018, we live in a very, very small world. There's SAP all over the world, and they're basically tried to blacklist me from jobs, right? So even if I go, your embassy will only pay for you for a flight back.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a world of Zing, LinkedIn, everyone's connected, yes? It's a tiny little world. You can't just travel somewhere and start again. So they are basically trying to destroy my career, trying to destroy my reputation, everything.
I don't understand why.
Because, well, what I was subjected to and the evidence that I have, I took videos of everything that was going on, the cocaine, the drugs, the alcohol, the racism attacks, right? It's bad if you're talking about Sky Sports and Sky Deutschland. Not only that, if you consider, this is the worst part, is that I was starting to get this salute from people I've never met before in Germany. And so what I'm saying is we live in a world of IT. It obviously, whoever stole my evidence disseminated some of my evidence. So my face was known, my story was known, and it's like, let's just let this guy die on the street. I was given medication to help with concussion. I played ice hockey when I was younger, so I now have about 4 or 5 concussions, and I can't see out this eye very well because I got attacked and I was hospitalized in Cologne before the Arbeitsgericht. I have to be very careful with my head. So I went to all the ministries in Bonn. Bonn is the second capital of Germany, right? So I went to the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Police, everybody. All of them said, yes, I said, you can't close someone's bank account with money in it. It's illegal. All of them said, it's illegal, get a lawyer. And what was happening is I was going to lawyer after lawyer, giving them money. And what would happen is they would prove my case. When it's time to go to the Arbeitsgericht, you know what, you're North American, you speak English, it's all the way in Munich, I'm no longer your lawyer. 7 times. To the point I completely ran out of everything. I'm staying in hostels. I normally make about $140,000 a year. And it is now a case of, let's terrorize this guy to the point he either gives up. I was receiving death threats in Germany. It got horrific. So my friend in Bonn said, I can't watch this anymore. It's horrendous. So I'm a project manager. I wrote 1 month of what I have to do every day. There's a lot of high profile companies in Luxembourg, yes? Everybody's there. I wanted to come to Luxembourg under the radar, and I don't know if that's possible because Germany is right next door. And we live in an age of email, text, everything, right? I've now networked very well on LinkedIn, and if I get my normal life back in Luxembourg, they probably owe me millions in Germany for the evidence of what they did to me.
So how long are you in Luxembourg?
Sorry?
How long are you in Luxembourg now?
About 4 weeks. And the thing is my friend in Bonn was supposed to pay for accommodation whilst I go around and show people what I can do. People in Luxembourg, high profile companies were like, wow, you're a talented guy. I'm now getting exhausted because of scenarios that happened today. I don't know if he told you.
No,
So, okay, so I went to Hollyfels. The only reason I was in Hollyfels, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Hollyfels.
Okay.
So because I have literally.
At the Auberge La Jeunesse or?
Yes.
Okay.
So because I'm now out of money and credit cards and bank cards and everything, yes, I'm staying in places that I wouldn't normally stay. If you think I've delivered 6 billion in IT. So the last place I was in was Lusthosen Hostel. I came across a very nice lady who saw my situation, tried to help me out, paid for a couple of days there. So I'm against time. My friend in Bonn has kind of disappeared until next Friday when he gets paid. So I'm kind of none of these clothes are mine. All my clothes have been stolen. I'm on LinkedIn. I've gone for a few interviews. I have about 100 emails from high VPs and everything in Luxembourg that we're doing everything we can to get you a job. You're a talented guy. People are sending me meetings to go to talk to all these CEOs and everything. That's the level I'm at, yes? But I am being subjected to, the only thing I can state is terrorism. I've gone to a few hostels that was particularly bad. One in Esch and one in Hollenfels. All I will do is I will describe to you the situation that happened. That lady took me from Lusthosen to Hollenfels to rest, wait until I can get a job, and then I'm going to have to try and get 1 month to get my first paycheck. Maybe I get my life back in Luxembourg, then I got all my money back in Germany. Yesterday, I'm sleeping, I'm exhausted. I get a bang on the door, the manager opens the door, 2 police officers come in. I'm naked, I have no clothes. I'm like, do you mind? So they're like, oh, we had a call from the German police. We believe you've been attacked numerous times in Germany. They want your phone number. I'm like, so you burst in, I'm naked. That's about as inappropriate as you can get. And I said, you burst in my room. The manager has now walked away. I said, can I put some clothes on, please? Well, we need to, please go out and let me put some clothes on. So I put clothes on. I'm like, this is a joke. They said, well, we have a report here. I said, what's the report? I said, I don't know anyone in Luxembourg. No, it's from Germany. I'm like, for what? Yeah, but either you attacked or you've been attacked. I'm like, you don't even know. You come all the way here in the middle of a village to ask for my phone number whilst I'm naked? I said, no, and they went, oh, okay, yeah, you know what? All right, bye. And I went to the manager. I'm like, what was that? You can't do. If a guy did that to a woman, right? If I was a woman and I was naked, can you imagine? So there was a male and female police officer. I'm like, that is about as inappropriate as you can get. Go away, you're bothering me, blah, blah, blah. When I go to the toilet, the cleaners are coming in. Whilst I'm naked, I'm like, do you mind? Please.
What police was it, you know? Police from Mersch, Ettelbrück?
I don't know. They had a black uniform on and police written on
They
their
don't
back.
introduce themselves?
They refused to give their name, their number, anything. So they both entered my room. The manager disappeared. I had to demand that I put clothes on. And I said, what you're saying makes no sense. I said, you know for a fact I'm a high-level guy in Munich and this is all about money. You're harassing me. And at that point, they just opened the door and left. I didn't get their name, their number, nothing.
And you didn't give your phone number, I suppose?
No, because they stole my phones in Germany. I have a phone, but it has no SIM card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you've come all the way to a village for that. And then it was just constant. I go to the bathroom, someone stole my medication. And the same thing happened in Esch. I was in that hostel. The worst part was, I don't know if you know that Holland Fels youth hostel. So I'd washed some of my clothes. All the clothes, the only thing that's mine is that suitcase and one jacket. All the rest are from people like, I can't believe this is happening, here's something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd washed a couple of things because I'm trying to stay as presentable as possible, yes? This guy was like, get off my site, making racist comments about I'm black. I'm like, black? I'm not black. I went to the plateau where you look over all the trees. This other guy from the manager comes out, get off the site immediately. I'm like, I'm not trying to cause a problem. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I got called nigger, black. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then he's like, get the fuck out of luck. Excuse my language, swearing at me. I'm like, this is
The
unbelievable.
manager of the hostel?
Well, there's the manager of the hostel and there's another manager who owns that castle part. So I put my clothes over the banister to dry the clothes that you saw me with, telling me to get the F out of Luxembourg. Then they hide my bags. I said, please can I have my laptop back? The laptop was only given. And it got worse and worse to the point. They're standing right in my face, screaming obscenities at me, and literally chasing me up the hill to the bus stop and then leave me alone. The same thing happened in Esch. Now the thing is, the closer I get to getting a job, the worse this seems to get. And it can only be coming from Germany. And the reason I'm saying we live in 2018, Luxembourg is a small place, yeah. Clearly someone has called them, and if they harass me to the point that I give up or I am exhausted. I'm really, really exhausted. If I can't get through 1 month of my normal job, my career is potentially over. And it's all coming from Germany and Munich.
Family?
No, the thing is I raised myself since I was 10. I put myself through university. I paid for it myself. I started out as a project coordinator, business analyst, project manager, senior project manager. Biggest project I did, 700 million, Bank of America, Toronto. I'm trying to save. I have got to get to that Arbeitsgericht, not only to get the money back, but to save my career. Because there's no doubt in my mind, the bosses that I have are not an administrator. They're VPs or CEOs. All it takes is for 3 or 4 to shut you down. I couldn't get a job in Germany as a cleaner. Nothing. So I came to Luxembourg, go under the radar, do my job. Project management is like nothing to me considering on what I've been through. At the moment I was bouncing, I did have an address in Germany, but then when that scenario happened,
What's the last address?
was in Munich, in Germering. But I'm not registered there anymore because as I was running out of money and under constant attacks, I was bouncing city and city and city. I was in TRIER, which is very close to here. 4 lawyers, all to get my money back. And the scenario kept happening, and it's literally to a case of, let's just obliterate this guy till he gives up, he's totally exhausted, or he, like, as an example, even that medication, if I don't take that medication, when you have a concussion, you're supposed to really rest. I'm being obliterated to the point I either give up, I die on the street or something, and this scenario that happened in Germany never happened, and we don't have to pay him, and he's gone. For me to be subjected to that in Holyfels, in a village that I've never been before, I don't know these people, it is really obscene. And I told them I'm quite scared now because I don't know what I'm up against. All these, if these companies in Luxembourg hear about this, I will not get hired. And that's what they're doing. There's zero doubt in my mind a phone call was made to that hospital to do that, because it makes zero sense. A Serbian guy was stood right next to me at that hospital and was like, this is insane, and walked away. So,
Well, it's really kind of a story that you're telling me, and I don't know if we are the right place to help you.
no, I don't know. I literally went to I got off the bus. I tried to hang my clothes up that are wet. I am very, very tired. A French guy spoke to me, knew him, he called a guy, this is why I'm here.
But you never tried here at the embassy?
The embassy won't...
Consulate of the UK? Or?
Well, no, it wouldn't be UK or Canada, but what they will do is the Canadian embassy will pay for a ticket. They will not get involved in employment things.
That's for sure.
Right. So the point is, I'm not only fighting for my life, my career. The thing is, because I'm isolated and I am by myself, yes, I'm an easy target. Right? If I had a whole bunch of support, they couldn't do this to me.
And your friend in Bonn, he's a support or not?
I don't know if someone has got to him, because he's not a bad guy and he is not responding to phone calls. There was a very nice lady in Lusthosen who kind of knows my story, doesn't have a lot of money, and I'm literally trying to survive until I can get a job here and save my career. But I am, the kind of behavior I was getting in Germany, I'm starting to get here as I get closer to a job. I received numerous LinkedIn messages and emails, almost lining up interviews, and as I get closer, this kind of behavior gets worse from people I've never met before.
So there's no option for you to return to Canada?
The thing is, even if I did, I don't know if I would get a job. My point is, 20 years ago, you couldn't do this. We live in 2018. Could SAP destroy my career in Canada? And I can't. Absolutely. So I have somehow got to save my life, my career, get that reference, not even a reference, just if the Arbeitsgericht go in my favor, and they would. I have enough evidence to prove it. They get the reference, I have my career back, and this behavior probably doesn't happen. What am I dealing with? Partially it's race, because me getting this salute in Germany, I don't know these people, but money. There's so much, we're talking, what I was subjected to was so bad, broken wrist, attack, this kind of thing. We're talking probably millions if it went to court. This is about money. And for me to be attacked by random strangers, we don't live 20 years ago. As I said, it's very easy to send an email, phone, and some of the evidence that I had was stolen. So they are trying to block me getting my life back by any means necessary. And I told the manager at Hollenfels, I don't know you, why are you doing this? And it makes no sense other than someone called it. And I'm now concerned because I can't stop it.
Well, the first idea that I have now is maybe you will be good at a hospital.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I only have German health insurance, yes? I have no money, no nothing.
Yes, but that's not the reason not to have help here in the hospital if you don't have an insurance. There will be some ways to help you.
I'll be honest.
Hospitals here in Luxembourg.
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm terrified for my life because.
So I think an hospital will be a good place for you. Because we cannot help you on that point.
Yeah, my only
I
concern.
can give you addresses where you can sleep tonight, but that's all I can do.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. My story is so bad, yes, is that in Germany, they're trying to make me look homeless, yes? That's the idea. You're homeless, if you tell this story, no one believes you, and you're gone. It's very easy to do
Well,
that.
that's not the point that I don't believe.
No,
It's-
one second, man.
Yeah.
My treatment in German hospitals was so bad. And 3 of the lawyers was against 3 hospitals in Cologne when they were dealing with my concussion. I'm kind of nervous to go anywhere. I'm trying to hold myself together as a man, as a human being, to get one of these jobs. It's now scaring me, the treatment I'm getting in Luxembourg, from almost identical, or starting to get identical to what happened in Germany. I'm nervous to go anywhere, really, at this point. Really, I am.
So what's your option, mister?
Sorry, ma'am, I really don't know. I'm.
For me, the hospital is really the option. I can give you addresses, but that's for homeless people. So
Yeah, I mean, what I was going to say is even what they tried to do in TRIER. Excuse me, what? What? You work in Harifeld? You work in Harifeld. Yeah, you're the cleaner, right? You're the cleaner that came in the toilet, yeah. You'll be having a major complaint against. Yeah, don't wave your fucking hand. There'll be a major complaint against you when I get out of this. You know exactly what you did. Fucking bitch. Fat fuck. From Holyfield, yeah, pretending that you don't know what's going on. Goddamn fucking redneck. Walked past me like it was nothing after terrorizing me in the youth hostel. It's everywhere. Fucking redneck. That unbelievable bitch redneck. Fucking opened the door while I'm in the bathroom. You don't know what's going on. This is a tiny little fucking place. Yeah. Right next to all this money, committing the most redneck offenses you've ever seen in your fucking life. Yeah, put the hand to your nose so you don't get on camera, right? Every fucking person knows what's going on here. The one who just opened the door and started this terrorism literally fucking walked past me right here. Yeah, pretending like she don't know what's fucking going on. In Holyfels, you can't go anywhere here. I'll be in goddamn terror and a sickness. So, in Germany, carrying guns, putting guns to your head, trying to kill you. Exact same shit here, bursting in your fucking door with guns on their waist, asking you about a goddamn telephone number while you're naked. It's perverse, twisted, and sick. All came from the UK. So the world attacking one man to cover up rednecks. And you even have people that are not white committing redneck offenses. She wasn't. Oh man, this is totally disturbed. I have. Only thing that's keeping me going is I guess I'm not human because I don't behave like this. It seems every redneck or person is willing to commit a fucking horrendous offense and just go about their daily business. Nobody knows what's going on
Quel côté? Ah, moi je suis pas ici, moi Belgique. Hein.
here. Lusthausen. This is the ville.
Même pas ici. Moi je suis pas d'ici, désolé.
Lusthausen is French, English, Spanish. Lusthausen.
Non, mais je sais pas si moi je connais le seul Dorf, c'est tout.
Racist fucking bastards. Racist bastards. Denny's. He knows exactly what he's saying. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Pardonnez-vous. No, no, no. The youth. I'm lost. Not sure if I've had food poisoning or poisoned or something, but I feel extremely sick. Luxembourg, 3 days. So that Wi-Fi in the human sites, I have that when I log on, yeah? But then when I come here, it's absolutely nothing. It just comes up with an individual Android.
So I don't know why that could be, because I have it both here and city.
So it should be like Wi-Fi for everybody, right? The EDAM one I know it's not, but the sites one is, because it's on the wall.
Yes, it should be for everyone. Yeah.
Again, I'm being blocked in the new Luxembourg Library University from free Wi-Fi that everyone can use themselves. I'm being terrorized by absolutely everybody. Again, they've done nothing all day. As soon as I move over to this area in the university, there's security. Sir? Sir? Is there a problem? You guys are following me all over the place. I just spoke to that student about a locker, and now you're... What's going on?
We are on our control, yes.
No, you're stalking me there, and now here.
No.
I literally spoke to that girl for 1 minute,
sir,
and you've pulled her
we
over
only
here.
told you to keep your suitcase near you.
Right, but why are you pulling a student around there? I've literally just talked to you 20 seconds ago. What's the problem?
There is no problem.
There is a problem.
Huh?
You're stalking me. What's the problem? Ma'am, can I ask what they said?
Just your question.
Is it about me? What's the problem? Sir?
There is no problem, sir.
Why are you asking me soon? I just asked how
We
to go
just
down.
asking her if she heard a read about that. That's all.
Why didn't you ask me?
I don't know, that's my colleague. He do.
That's nonsense. I was just in the shower. You came in the shower with female students. It's nonsense. You know exactly. Why are you bothering me? Just leave me alone. I'm not bothering anybody. Can I ask if they said something bad about me?
No,
It was 100% about me.
They just asked for questions.
Can I ask what the question was?
No,
Was it about me?
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay. And it was about me. Hi. Parlez anglais? Okay, I have a problem with security. Security? Yes, they're bothering me. and asking students, if I talk to a student, that there's a big problem here. Hi, can I just ask a question?
Yes.
So I just basically went and used the showers, yeah, because sometimes I shower whilst I'm here. The security guards have nothing to do with anything. I left my jacket over there while I went to use the tablet. They're being extremely aggressive. I just asked one of the female students, oh, how do I get downstairs? And the female student just came over and talked to me and said, oh, they just asked me what you asked me. Like, what? I never even met this girl before. All I said was, how do I get downstairs? So I go on my laptop, and they went and pulled the female student from behind, and they said, oh no, we were just asking her about the noise upstairs. I said, why didn't you ask me? I said, you're harassing me. And then I asked the female student, I said, was it about that noise? She said, no. I said, was it about me? She said, yes. I said, what did they ask? And she said, I can't tell you. I've never even been in this library before. I said, why are you bothering me? The two security guards with the red top. Like, it's blatant harassment.
Like, they were harassing you or something?
Yeah, so literally, I went down and used the showers, yes.
Okay.
I came back, they were like, because I travel a lot and I'm liaising with the Chinese department, oh, do you have a bomb in your bag? I'm like, what are you talking about? So they brought a female security guard in whilst I'm naked. I'm like, this is massively inappropriate.
Really?
Yeah,
They
3 times.
Naked?
So I went over there, I'm just using my computer, I'm not bothering anybody. I asked one of the girls, oh, how do I get downstairs to use my laptop? They pulled the student over and was like, what did he talk to you about? I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, why are you harassing me?
No, I never had that problem with those guys.
I said, I actually said, can you leave me alone?
Yeah, they should. They should.
Like, it's
But
blatant.
are you a student of university?
No, but I'm an IT manager, but I'm working with the Chinese department on the 7th floor. It's too much. Like, it's not necessary.
It's maybe because of that.
I asked that girl, and you asked her a question about me. I asked her.
Who?
The girl you just spoke to. I said, did
I
they
didn't
ask?
spoke with the girl.
No, you guys are harassing me for no reason. I spoke to the girl, and I said, what did they ask? I said, I don't have time for this. I have to do work. Yes.
Me too. We are doing our work.
So you said you went and spoke to that girl about.
I didn't
please let me
spoke to
finish here.
any girl.
You did.
Je sais pas du tout. Nous, on fait notre rôle, monsieur. On a vu juste, on lui a juste dit pour sa valise. On lui a dit qu'il fallait qu'il la garde près de lui. C'est
No,
pareil,
no.
c'est
They said no. What happened is no.
of,
Sir,
your
1 second.
example.
No. They did that once. Then they came over and then they said we were asking the girl about the noise above. I asked the girl. I said, did they ask you about the noise above? She said no. I said, were they harassing you about me? She said, yes, but I can't tell you that.
Then you have to swallow it and
I just want them to leave me alone. Total utter manufactured terrorism all over Luxembourg University. Valentino from TRIER stealing all my confidential information, everything. That was the girl that they asked. Oh, come on. Really? Man, really, you have to ask security what the problem is. I go down and sit down. The security guard is still over there, staring down over the banister right at me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Sir, don't ask to them. We are doing our work.
No, I know, but I'm on my computer.
No,
He's staring.
We have to do our work, sir.
But
You're
why
not-
are
you-
you coming after me? He
You're not
stood.
good-
He stood right there staring at me. It's intimidation.
Please,
Please just leave me alone.
please come.
No, I don't feel comfortable with you. Really. This is bizarre.
Can I come with?
Yes, please.
On lui a juste dit, ça va aller, il fallait pas qu'il la garde, qu'il la laisse sans surveillance. Il la garde près de lui.
No, considering what happened in the bathroom, it's massively inappropriate what you're doing. So if I'm stood over there, if I'm sat down, I'll show you where I'm sitting, right? All I'm doing is using my computer, and look, he's...
But he have to do.
No, I
to
understand.
work everywhere.
But what I'm saying is I'll show you where I'm sitting, yes? If they're patrolling, that's fine, I have no problem, but it's like they're stalking me. I just had the same problem in the administration building. So I'm sat here, this is the girl that they asked. So if I'm sat here, it's a little peculiar that he stood right there, staring down right at this spot, no? That's weird.
Okay.
If you're patrolling, you're patrolling. If you're stood right in a really awkward position, what's going on? I'm sat here, he stood right there staring right at me.
I told you, because of the beep, there is
I just
beep,
asked her.
beeping.
You can't see the beeping
You can
from...
ask her. I don't care. I told you that's for the beep. That's it.
Harassment, total harassment. This is ridiculous. I'm being robbed at the fucking university. They have my wallet and everything. This is unbelievable. Sir, I have clothes downstairs. My belongings are in there. Carlos, my clothes are down on the radiator. Can you get them downstairs, please? He won't let me in.
Yeah, I'll tell you where it is.
If right down on the right side in the basement, on the radiator, please. It's absolutely disgusting. Just treated like an absolute piece of shit all over Luxembourg. All over Luxembourg. The airport, the police station, everywhere. There's nothing I can do. Thrown out of the university like a piece of crap. This is a terrorist university. It knows exactly what it's doing because they basically threatened Valentino not to make the phone call. It's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. This city is going after my mind like you would not believe. Luxembourg is trying to kill me, there's no doubt about it. You have lecturers, students, everybody trying to kill me, starve me to death, steal my medication. The reason they're doing that is they're attacking my mind again. This continent, Europe, is doing everything it can to kill me. It's unbelievable. Basically, the boss just picked me up, threw me out like a piece of shit. All my stuff is still in the university. I don't know what to do. Treating me like a dog.
Close. It is. If you want it.
Fucking disgusting, and this Kirchberg University is part of murder. This shit is everywhere in fucking Europe. Absolutely everywhere. I'm just gonna let you watch this, yeah? This is the actual terrorism that's going on in Europe. I'm gonna let you watch this. It's absolutely fucking everywhere. So they've now got this stuff promoted on a fucking bus? Are you fucking kidding me? It's an absolute joke. With the amount of shit that's going on all over the world, these feminists are fucking taking money from the exact men that they're supposed to be fighting against, and they're using this goddamn... You see this in every hospital, every hotel. I mean, it's a fucking joke. And it's turned into a terrorist movement. I'm telling you, This is not targeting men who hurt women. This is targeting individual men who do nothing and is used as an excuse to put men in prison who are innocent. These women who are pushing these marches are men haters in senior positions and using this. I mean, it's disgusting. It has nothing to do with feminism or women getting hurt. This is purely about money and jailing men. So it's basically men using women for feminism to jail innocent men. I mean, it's an absolute disgrace, and it's all over Europe. And to be honest with you, Toronto's horrendous for that as well. Horrific. The world is going to hell. You are using racism, sexism, anti-Semitic, all this crap to jail innocent people. It's a joke, and it's now getting publicized on fucking buses. My God. So that Wi-Fi, in the human sites, I have that when I log on, yeah? But then when I come here, it's absolutely nothing. It just comes up with an individual Android.
So I don't know why that could be because I have it both here and
So it should be like Wi-Fi for everybody, right? The EDAM one I know it's not, but the sites one is, because it's on the wall.
yes, it should be for everyone. Yeah.
Again, I'm being blocked in the new Luxembourg Library University from free Wi-Fi that everyone can use themselves. I'm being terrorized by absolutely everybody. This is a classic grade A feminazi that's been following me around the Luxembourg site all over the fucking place. Just taking pictures and shit like that. It's an absolute joke. Again, they've done nothing all day. As soon as I move over to this area in the university, there's security. Sir? Sir? Is there a problem? You guys are following me all over the place. I just spoke to that student about a locker, and now you're... What's going on?
We are on our control, yes.
No, you're stalking me there, and now here.
No.
I literally spoke to that girl for 1 minute,
sir,
and you've pulled her
we
over
only
here.
told you to keep your suitcase near you.
Right, but why are you pulling a student around there? I've literally just talked to you 20 seconds ago. What's the problem?
There is no problem.
There is a problem. You're stalking me. What's the problem? Ma'am, can I ask what they said?
Just two questions.
Is it about me? What's the problem? Sir?
There is no problem, sir.
Why are you asking me soon? I just asked how
We
to go
just
down.
asking her if she heard a read about that. That's all.
Why didn't you ask me?
I don't know. That's my plan.
That's nonsense. I was just in the shower. You came in the shower with female students. It's nonsense. You know exactly. Why are you bothering me? Just leave me alone. I'm not bothering anybody. ask if they said something bad about me?
No, they
It was
just
100%
asked,
about me.
they just asked for questions.
Can I ask what the question was?
No,
Was it about me?
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay. And it was about me. Hi. Parlez anglais? Okay, I have a problem with security. Security? Yes, they're bothering me and asking students, if I talk to a student, that there's a big problem here. Hi, can I just ask a question?
Yes.
So I just basically went and used the showers, yeah, because sometimes I shower whilst I'm here. The security guards have nothing to do with anything. I left my jacket over there while I went to use the tablet. They're being extremely aggressive. I just asked one of the female students, oh, how do I get downstairs? And the female student just came over and talked to me and said, oh, they just asked me what you asked me. Like, what? I never even met this girl before. All I said was, how do I get downstairs? So I know I go on my laptop, and they went and pulled the female student from behind, and they said, oh no, we were just asking her about the noise upstairs. I said, why didn't you ask me? I said, you're harassing me. And then I asked the female student, I said, was it about that noise? She said, no. I said, was it about me? She said, yes. I said, what did they ask? And she said, I can't tell you. I've never even been in this library before. I said, why are you bothering me? The two security guards with the red top. Like, it's blatant harassment.
Like, they were harassing you or something?
Yeah, so literally, I went down and used the showers, yes. Okay. I came back, they were like, because I travel a lot and I'm liaising with the Chinese department, oh, do you have a bomb in your bag? I'm like, what are you talking about? So they brought a female security guard in whilst I'm naked. I'm like, this is massively inappropriate. Really? Yeah, 3 times.
Naked.
So I went over there, I'm just using my computer, I'm not bothering anybody. I asked one of the girls, oh, how do I get downstairs to use my laptop? They pulled the student over and was like, what did he talk to you about? I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, why are you harassing me?
No, I never had that problem with those guys.
I said, actually said, can you leave me alone?
Yeah, they should leave it.
Like, it's
But
blatant.
are you a student of university?
No, but I'm an IT manager, but I'm working with the Chinese department on the 7th floor. It's too much. Like, it's not necessary.
It's maybe because of
I asked that girl, and you asked her a question about me. I asked her.
Who?
The girl you just spoke to. I said, did
I
they
didn't
ask?
spoke with the girl.
No, you guys are harassing me for no reason. I spoke to the girl, and I said, what did they ask? I said, I don't have time for this. I have to do work. This.
Me too. We are doing our work.
So you said you went and spoke to that girl about.
I didn't
please let me
spoke to
finish here.
any girl.
You did.
Je sais pas du tout. Nous, on fait notre ongle, monsieur. On a vu juste, on lui a juste dit pour sa valise. On lui a dit qu'il fallait qu'il la garde près de lui. C'est
No,
pareil,
no.
c'est-
They said, no.
they
What happened is,
wanted
no. Sir,
your
1 second.
bag
No. They did that once. Then they came over, and then they said, we were asking the girl about the noise above. I asked the girl, I said, did they ask you about the noise above? She said, no. I said, were they harassing you about me? She said, yes, but I can't tell you that.
Then you have to follow it and
I just want them to leave me alone. Total utter manufactured terrorism all over Luxembourg University. Valentino from TRIER stealing all my confidential information, everything. man. Really, you have to ask security what the problem is. I go down and sit down. The security guard is still over there, staring down over the banister right at me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Sir, don't ask to them. We are doing our work.
No, I know,
That's
but
what-
I'm on my computer.
No,
He's staring.
that's, we have to do our work, sir.
But why are you coming after me? He
You're not
stood.
good.
He stood right there, staring at me. It's intimidation.
Please,
Please just leave me alone.
please come.
No, I don't feel comfortable with you. Really. This is bizarre.
Can I come with?
Yes, please.
On lui a juste dit, ça va aller, il fallait pas qu'il la garde, qu'il la laisse sans surveillance. Il la garde près de lui.
No, considering what happened in the bathroom, it's massively inappropriate what you're doing. So if I'm stood over there, if I'm sat down, I'll show you where I'm sitting, right? All I'm doing is using my computer, and look, he's...
But he have to do.
No, I
to
understand.
walk everywhere.
But what I'm saying is I'll show you where I'm sitting, yes? If they're patrolling, that's fine, I have no problem, but it's like they're stalking me. I just had the same problem in the administration building. So I'm sat here, this is the girl that they asked. So if I'm sat here, it's a little peculiar that he stood right there, staring down right at this spot, no? That's weird.
Okay.
If you're patrolling, you're patrolling. If you're stood right in a really awkward position, what's going on? I'm sat here, he stood right there staring right at me.
I told you, because of the beep, there is
I just asked her.
beeping.
You can't see the beeping
You can
from...
ask her. I don't care. I told you that's for the beep. That's it.
Harassment, total harassment. So this is the password that now the University of Luxembourg has now blocked me. That's open to absolutely everybody. And yeah, they blocked me completely again. It's after a night of terrorism from security staff. They're blocking everything in every single city in Luxembourg. Since I went and tried to find out about my reference from Bank of America, my LinkedIn has now been blocked for 4 weeks. They won't give any answer as to why, just blocking my LinkedIn, my Twitter, as soon as I send 5 messages on Twitter, I'm blocked. As soon as I send 5 messages on Instagram, I'm blocked. As soon as I send 5 messages on LinkedIn, I'm blocked. This is a genocidal murder that's taking place at Luxembourg University, and started in Toronto. It's the UK that's pulling strings, those fucking retarded mutant rednecks from the north, and then got tortured all over Germany, and it's followed me to Luxembourg. This is confirmation that this is now the 4th time I've sent LinkedIn a message. It's 28th of November. This has now gone on 28 days that they have now blocked my LinkedIn. This is now an act of terror by LinkedIn. They blocked my LinkedIn that had over 500 contacts in Eastern Europe. I opened a new LinkedIn account. I sent 3 messages but didn't say anything to 3 new contacts, and LinkedIn has automatically blocked my account again. That's an act of terrorism by LinkedIn. You can't do that. It's against human and civil rights. You're blocking any contact to anyone on a job network anywhere in the world. And I am in Luxembourg University. As soon as I get here, they always pretend that they're smoking and they're stalking me. There's a camera right up there as well. Non-stop terror all over the place. So it's the same shit all the time. Met a nice guy from New York who was just sat there, opera singer, teaches opera. I felt like telling him my story, but I've told so many people that an individual person can't help me. It needs to be Peyton Manning, an AFL player that's retired. I've emailed Tim Tebow a gazillion times. I just get sent sales stuff. They don't help me. All my emails are blocked. My LinkedIn is blocked. I can't show my LinkedIn, so they cut me from job. They refuse to give me social care, even though I have a European passport. Block me from political asylum. Steal my water, steal my food, steal my clothes. Constant terror from police and security in every coffee shop, every restaurant, every hotel, even the Ibis hotels across from this airport. Government officials in every country, electrocuted, tortured, injected, poisoned, called this is a bomb in the university. They're trying everything they can to destroy me for 5 years now. 5 years. And the thing is, they tried to do this to me in my teens. I got out. They tried to do it in my 20s, got out. And now because of technology, I'm followed everywhere and completely terrorized and attacked on buses, trains, airplanes, taxis, cars, anything you can particularly think of, non-stop terror all over. And because I came for political protection, the police and security, because these countries, European countries, will not get paid, every security guard comes up to me every 10 minutes and says, is this a bomb? I mean, it's absolute lunacy. I get punched, kicked, and I know I can't hit back, because if I hit back, then that's what they're going for. I know that person in Versberg, even that pure Canadian kid who went after the cops. I don't know the whole story, but that doesn't just happen. They fucking terrorize you. Yes. I have quite a serious political situation. All I really want to do is hand in a dossier. I signed it. I've been to the UN. I've been to the Foreign Ministry. There's a lot of money involved in my situation. Is there any way? So I've addressed it to the people that need to know. I've addressed the situation that has occurred on the second page.
Yeah, but
I don't need to go through it. I just need to make sure someone has received it here and I can go and they read it.
yeah, but to whom?
So these people here, they work here. These are the different job titles, right? So you have legal matters, you have justice,
Yes.
you have economic, social affairs. This is a big problem. So I've actually made 2 copies if you need to take 2 copies. I just need to hand it in and I will email the evidence after this. But I just want to make sure that it's you guys have an actual physical copy.
But I can't send it further just like this. You have to put it in an envelope or something like that.
Can you give me an envelope? I thought this would be the best way.
Yeah, we are not the post office here, you know.
No, so, okay.
Yeah.
I have to go to Strasbourg after this as well, right? So it's a very serious situation. If you want me to put it in an envelope,
I do understand. But
I've signed it at the back.
yeah, but I have
Thank
nothing
you,
to do with that. But you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need. No? Yes. You need 5 addresses.
It's actually addressed to the president, but these are the people that will actually deal with it.
Yeah, but they are all together at one office? No, there are different offices. So you have to send to each one.
Okay?
Yeah.
I have 5 copies.
Yeah. May I?
Yes. On your website, it says they're all based at this office.
Yeah.
They're all based at this office.
Yeah. Urgent attention to.
Mais ça, c'est la chambre des députés luxembourgeois, ici, il est au Parlement.
Il y a le logo du Parlement, non?
Oui, mais lui, il va dresser ça.
Yeah, but I've already had an American who's actually here for the space, and he actually asked exactly what I had to do, and I've done exactly what I've been requested.
Ça, c'est là où là.
This is exactly what I was requested to do.
Yeah, but do you have to send it to the Chamber of Deputies or to the European Parliament? That's the question.
No, the thing is, after here, so I've been told I have to, so there are two different copies, yes? One is for you. The second one, I'm on my way to Strasbourg and going to hand it in personally.
Because that's in town, not here.
Yes, I know, but I've been told, so one of my friends came from Tennessee. He asked exactly what I had to do based on the circumstances, and this is what I was asked to do.
Qui travaille au cabinet du secrétaire général. C'est lui qui veut l'envoyer. Parce que nous, on n'a plus le service des pétitions, des trucs comme ça.
Et c'est qui?
Englaro. Je vais voir s'il est là maintenant.
Et le courrier des citoyens, non plus.
Et il n'y a plus à Luxembourg.
I just need a record that I've handed it in, or like how many copies there are you want.
So if you want to send to her, to them, you have
No,
to
but
go to...
I was told to hand it in here. This is what I was told.
I don't know why.
And
Because we don't have the department for...
Est-ce qu'ils sont ici?
Non, ça c'est des gens de...
The Chamber of Deputies?
Oui, du Luxembourg, pas de chez nous. C'est pas ça. Essaye de chercher quelqu'un là. Tu ne les trouves pas, c'est pas chez nous.
Non, j'ai déjà essayé.
L'ombudsman, c'est tout du gouvernement luxembourgeois. Et à cette heure-ci, il n'y a personne. Hein.
No, the problem is all the people who are here, they are
Sir, I'm only doing what I was requested.
Luxembourg.
I was only doing what
We
I was
don't have
requested
anything to do with that,
Yeah.
really.
If you want to send it to Mr. Tayan, it's no problem because he's...
No, but
in our-
you know what it is? The situation is so bad and worth millions of dollars and euros, right? It's addressed to the president, but
Yeah.
these are the guys who will work on it.
But you address this to him?
That's why I put
already?
him at the top. Sorry?
You have sent it to him, to Mr. Tajani?
What I was told to do is hand in a physical copy, it gets stamped, I get it, and then I email the evidence. But it'll be these guys who actually work on it.
On l'envoie à lui ou quoi?
À lui, oui. À lui, on peut envoyer. Ça, c'est pas de problème. Mais à eux, on a un problème.
So the thing is, we can't send it to him.
Yes.
Oh, you can send it to him, but here we can nothing do with it. With those 4 or 5 names.
Yeah.
So,
Because
can you give it to him?
one piece,
Yeah.
Okay, one piece. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you
Because-
make an envelope.
All right, that's
and
fine.
Yeah.
You make an envelope and you write his name on it
Yes.
and everything like that.
May I-
And then we can send it
Can I
over to
borrow
him.
a stilo?
Yes, of course. And that we can send to
Yeah.
him.
But
The thing
not
is,
to
you know
them.
what?
But the other people are not working
No, I
here, they are
understand.
working
Just
in the
remember,
city.
this covers North America and Europe, right? I've been contacted. This goes all the way back to Kofi Annan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a very serious situation.
Yeah. I do understand.
Kofi Annan was 2013, yes?
Yeah. I do understand, but the problem is here.
And if you want to send to them, you have to go there, to the Place du Marché.
Yeah.
Can I get some like notification to say that I physically handed it in, like as a stamp or something? Or well, because the thing is, I could walk out of here and you can say you never got it.
Oh, I can take a copy of it and then I stamp it.
That's fine.
And you can have it.
Can you take a photocopy of that and stamp that?
If I may of you, yeah.
Yes, you can take the staple out. That's fine. Oh, just let me. That's fine. Yeah. So all I need to do is put his name, right?
I'm just gonna take a
That's
copy
fine.
of the
That's
first.
totally fine. What's the street name here?
Rue out, yeah.
I can read it.
Yeah, here it is. I will give it to you. Wait. I will give it to you. Here, Rue Alts.
So just to be aware, yeah? 7 major bands, politics, 5 years, millions of dollars. It's a big problem. Is there anything else I need to put on here?
No, just his name.
I'm going to put today's date.
Yeah, if you like, yes, you can.
December, is it 3rd or 4th?
No, we are third.
Sorry?
Third.
C'est horrible, hein?
Oui.
J'en ai chaque 2 mois. €1.
What I was going to say is, so I've signed that just to say that I've handed it in. Would anyone sign that as a record?
We don't sign it here now.
You can't sign it?
No.
So yeah, if you could stamp one of them and give me the copy back.
So that's yours to put in. There's the copy. I have to of the first page.
What I will do is
Ça c'est votre signe de votre famille ou quelque part? All right. Yeah, that's yours.
Okay. So just so you know, I was the first in history to claim political asylum from the UK and Canada in Germany. That's how big this is. It's humongous.
Yeah, I do understand.
And what I've been is terrorized. I've been tortured, electrocuted, poisoned. So I need this guy to do something because I've been in Denmark, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Luxembourg, and I am getting terrorized. I've been attacked with axes, knives, acid, poison. If he can't do something, then in reality, I was just a guy sat at a desk. This goes all the way back to the UK referendum in 2013. I was sold. I got chased all over the West. I've been in Chinese embassies, Russian embassies. He needs to do something. So that other address for the cabinet ministers, how do I get there?
So you have to go. So you have the addresses. You have the address. Or in Luxembourg, you have the address.
No, sorry. Can you write it down for me?
No, you have it. You have it. You have to go to here. That address you have to go.
Okay, yeah, but what I'm saying is where is that?
I'm not from here neither, so it's. The city is over there.
It's pouring with rain. You guys ready to Google it?
Can you give it? Rue de Marché au Herb.
C'est près du palais.
It's in the center of the city.
Can you be a little bit more exact?
Near the Palais Grand Ducal. Yeah. Do you know where the palace is?
Yes.
The palace,
So you have the park and that elevator thing that
palace.
takes you down.
The palace of Luxembourg.
Yes.
So it's in the near of it. Then you have to ask. It's just next to.
Just bear
the
in mind
palace.
that I've been to the foreign ministry in Luxembourg as well, and they won't even deal with it. So I'm going as high as I can go here.
Yeah, of course.
I've been.
I'm doing that, but you have to. For the other people here, you have to go over there.
So in Luxembourg, with that monument that has the liberty when the Americans freed Luxembourg or whatever, is it close to there?
It's nearby the palace.
Unless I don't know what the.
The
Cathedral.
cathedral.
Not far away.
The cathedral.
If I take the number 16 bus from here, yes, will it get me close?
I don't know. I'm not from here.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll find it.
Là, les bus maintenant ils sont près du pont, du bridge, because we have the tram.
Yes, the Lux boat, and then I go south on that street.
You have
Yes.
to go to the.
You go further.
Oh, I have to go down to.
No. Outside, but it's near the.
Yes. But then I have to go
Go
to the
to the
center.
center.
Yeah. You have to go
So
to
if you ask the driver to the palace, he can.
I've delivered $6 billion, yes, in IT projects. For 4 years, they've cut me for money all over the place. I've been living on $140,000, Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Formula One, Lloyd's Bank, and I've been living like an animal for 4 years because I'm being blocked. How I'm still alive, I don't know. You don't want to shake my hand? You don't want to shake my hand? Those little fucking bastards students in Kirchberg who totally fucked me and stole all my confidential information. Fucking cocksuckers. Any particular reason you're staring at me like that? I've never met you in my life, no?
Yes.
Right, so why were you staring at me for like 20 seconds and then you actually cross over the road and you're still
Is that
staring at me?
forbidden?
Yeah, it is forbidden. I don't fucking like it. So don't do it again. Do I know you?
Do you?
Do I know you?
Don't you like me?
Who the fuck
No.
are you?
I asked you why you put your paper when
You
you took
didn't-
out your sandwich.
You
why you put
didn't
it on
open
the,
your mouth.
Why
Did you open your
why
mouth?
didn't you? Did
Did
you put
you
it in
open your mouth?
Why did you put it on
Did
the
you
floor?
open your mouth?
Other people there to,
Did you
to
op-
take up your
Right, well if you
noise,
really want to
huh?
do that, yeah? What about your police beating me on fucking JFK Boulevard? Your people
What is
stealing...
what is your police doing?
Your police is
what-
torturing police.
What
Are
did
you
she
from
do?
Luxembourg?
Yes.
Right. So, terrorized and asked, handcuffed and put in a... Because I'm not Luxembourgish. Called a
Yes.
nigger. Called black.
You. Did
Your people did that.
Why
When I
did-
paid money in a youth hostel. You think it's funny, old man? Don't fucking look at me like that again.
Why do you cry with me?
Because I don't like it that you stare in my goddamn face when I've been terrorized in your country for not being Luxembourgish and you're extremely racist.
First, I didn't terrorize you, first thing.
second.
Your country has.
Maybe. Oh, that's not my problem.
So you're having to go at me about a little plastic bag?
You put your plastic bag
I
in,
couldn't
in
give
the
a
noise,
fuck.
not on the floor.
Don't tell me what to fucking do when your
I'll do
country.
it. I'll do it.
Okay, you know what? I'll go and put another one on the floor. What are you gonna do?
Do it as long as you like.
You're a stupid
as
old
long as you
man.
like. Where
You're
do you
racist.
come from? Where do you come from?
Canada, where they're not racist.
You come from Canada.
Fuck off. You're a moron. I've just been to the European Parliament and I have a very serious situation. I had it stamped by the European Parliament. One has been addressed to the President of the European Parliament. The second, they told me to come down here because I have to engage these three people. I have a political situation that's gone on for 5 years. All the way back to Kofi Annan, if you remember him. With the UN, I've been to the Foreign Ministry. I need to hand this in for these people, get it stamped and dated like this, and then I have to go to Strasbourg for human rights, to deal with human rights. And I've detailed on the other pages exactly the scope of what it was, the conclusion, what actually happened, and individually.
Yes, 1 moment I call.
And then once you have a physical, this is what I've been told to do. I was with an American from the aerospace. He went to European Parliament and they told him this is what I have to do. My bag is out there, yes? Who's coming down?
Who's come down, yes.
No, but who is it?
It's a Lucy from the building.
What does that mean? The manager?
It's not the manager, it's from the reception.
Okay.
I'm just for the security.
Okay. You know how long they'll be? Because I gotta take a bus to Strasbourg for the exact same thing, and then Brussels.
You come direct.
What I was told was because it's been addressed to the President, but because these 5 people deal with the individual cases, it has to come here. All I want is really a stamp and a date like that. I physically handed it in, and then I can email the rest of the evidence.
I cannot do a stamp.
No, I know you can, but he can.
Yeah.
Bonjour, parlez anglais?
Yes.
Okay, I have a very serious situation that I've tried to solve myself. To cut a long story short, I was the first political refugee, the first person from Canada and the UK to apply for political asylum, yes?
Yeah.
I've delivered $6 billion in IT projects. I worked for Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal, Formula One. 5 years ago, the UK had a referendum where they were going to break up.
Yeah.
That referendum was fake. Because I was about to be the next CEO in Canada, I essentially got sold. So I've been electrocuted, I've been tortured, I've been injected, I've been paralyzed in the UK. German Anonymous sent me to Germany, and the German government said, we will look into giving you political protection. A little bit like the guy who went to Russia. Yes?
Yeah.
When I got to Germany, I was practically tortured every day, beaten by cops. What I have now done is I basically got a call from the Russian government saying go to Luxembourg, you'll be safer there. I don't know who it was. I was in Bonn going around all the ministries. What I've detailed here, I've already handed in one to the president of the European Parliament, yes? It's stamped and dated here. What they told me is because they deal with legal matters, justice, home affairs, social matters, Brexit, which is essentially what this is about as well, right? Because if I get sent, I have nothing to do with politics.
Yeah.
I was made a scapegoat because I was too good at my job, and now there's hundreds of euros on my head. So what I basically, all I need to do is hand this in. I'm then going to Strasbourg, and like these are all the police reports. And the police actually said, we're not logging any more police reports because if you log any more, we'll log 4 against you. I've been attacked with an axe, I've been poisoned, electrocuted. So I just need to say that I've handed this in.
I know, but I can't give you a stamp for that. It's not my decision to make.
No, I'm not saying, I'm just saying to say that I've handed it in. I need to know that I've handed it in.
Yeah, you can hand it in here, but
I need to go away with something because you could say that I've never handed it in.
Yeah, it's no disrespect or anything, but we cannot just take it like this. If you give me an envelope and you ask me to sign that I took the envelope or something like that.
Then I will do that. I have no problem. But the thing is, I'm down to minimum money. Yes.
Yeah.
If you can give me an envelope, I will stick it in an envelope and I will address it to the person you want me to. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but still I cannot give you
I need
a
some
note of recipient.
No,
I cannot give you something that we have it.
But we're in. But why not?
If you can send it per post with a recommendé. I don't know if you know it. If you send
My
it,
life is on the line right now.
understand
I'm
you.
not asking you to admit to it, to say any of this is right. All I'm physically saying is I have physically handed it in here. I don't want you to do anything more.
No, that's okay, but I cannot give you. You need
just something
a
like
stamp or
this. Something like this, just to say that I've done it.
I cannot give you.
Why?
something like that.
Well, now you're concerning me then.
No, you can give it in like that, but if you send it per recommendé.
But look, if you give me an envelope, I will write it on the envelope right now.
I understand what you want to say, but with the recommendé, you always have proof that you send it in.
No, but I will have no proof.
Yeah, with the recommendé, you will have proof.
What's recommendé?
You
I'm
have
not
to
from
go to the
Luxembourg.
post. Yeah, you have to go to the post.
I have zero money, my friend. I normally make 100. No, look, my life is on. It's not funny.
No, I'm not laughing.
All I'm saying is, sir, is look, if I can put this in, help me out here, right? I'm trying my best to do this properly. If you can give me an envelope. What they actually did was, at the European Parliament, they said if you put it in an envelope, they gave me an envelope, I put the president already has it, the European Parliament, right? Let's just not have any nonsense.
Yeah, but still you don't have a proof that you gave it up, gave it here. Even if you put it in an envelope and you give me the envelope, you don't have the proof that you gave it.
But why can't you just get, like, I don't understand, why is it such a problem that you can't stamp? That concerns me then, because you could just throw this in the garbage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because of that, I'm saying you should send it with recommendé, and then you are sure that.
But I can't, sir. I've had everything stolen. In Germany, they blocked my bank account.
I understand what
they
you are
blocked
saying.
my bank
but
account.
I can also not control that. Do you have an idea or something like that?
What's the difference between it getting sent
You
by
have an idea here?
Sorry?
You have an ID or something like that here?
Do I have a passport?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that would already help a little bit.
Okay, I can give you my passports.
I just need to think how I'm going to do that. 1 second.
It's just, I'm in a bad situation. I can give you my passports, I can give you my AOK health insurance. The other stuff has been stolen, but I can give you my passports, no problem. They're in my bag, just out here. I can get them.
So it's a passport from Canada?
I have two. There's a Canadian and UK one. I can give you both of them to prove who I am.
I will just make a call and then I will...
Really? I'm not asking you to say I'm correct or anything. It's just to say that I've handed it in. That's it.
Yeah, that's not an unusual situation. I will ask that.
Here.
1 second, 1 second.
Ja, 2, 2, 3. Okay.
schon in einer Stunde den unbedingt etwas aufgehen. Und ich kann mir aber nicht etwas entgegengehen, für das mir du geholt und dafür danke umfragen. Also das nächste, was direkt hat gerichtet oder so, das auch für den unbedingt etwas aufgehen und da war eine markierte Rezeption hat. Oder eben da in der Stadt was ein durchgehen. Das kann ich da sagen und nicht so. Und du kennst doch nicht vom Namen her oder ähnlich. Das, ja, also viel mehr kann ich auch nicht. Okay. There will be a young lady who's coming now, and she will see how to help you. Hello.
So, before I ask, who is this person?
She's the replacement for the secretary from the secretary, general secretary from here.
Okay.
J'ai un entretien à 2h avec Madame Hoffmann et Charles Guerin.
Just a quick question. Do you know how long she's going to be? Because I have to catch a bus to Strasbourg to do the same thing.
I would say 2-3 minutes, not more.
Okay. Hi. All I wanted to do was, I've just been to the European Parliament, yes, where they stamped it because I addressed something to the President, so it's the President of the European Parliament, yes? I have a very serious political banking situation. What I was told to do was, by the European Parliament, is walk all the way down here, because the people that it appertains to work in this building. So they've accepted it for the President, but they said I also have to give you a copy. I'm not asking you to say, yes, everything's correct, or whatever. It's just to say that I've handed it in, like what they did. And then I have to catch a bus to Strasbourg, because that's where the human rights headquarters are. But I have been given direction from the European Parliament to come in here and hand it in. I'm just saying it's physically handed in, that's it.
Ja, also einen Stempel können wir hier machen, weißt du, so etwas. Ja, also einfach, dass ihr den Dorf gehen.
Because the thing is, if I walk out, I could get thrown in the garbage or something, right? And then the evidence that I have the emails, and I can send it to them. This is just the initial, because I've been, I've been to the UN, I've been to the Foreign Ministry, I can't solve it. Can I, well, I'd have to have a copy and you take this, right? I take the photocopy. So just like that, well, like what they did. Yeah. The European Parliament, right? They did the same thing. Yeah. That's all I was asking.
Okay.
Dat is egal, dat doet. Voor wie moest die antwoord geleerd?
Ik doe dus bij dat is de translation der players.
Ja, wir können das tun, dann sind wir weiter, dann sind wir fertig.
Ja.
Und dann stehen den da noch kriegt, tun wir noch weiter wollt.
And you're the secretary of the Secretary General for the building? So the top person, or?
We work for the Secretary General.
The secretary doesn't work in the afternoon.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I don't want to speak to them directly. This is just I've tried to solve this problem.
Yeah.
I worked Formula One, Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada. 5 years ago, UK referendum, I was sold. And I can't get out of this. So I've been electrocuted, poisoned, tortured. I've been to your foreign ministry. They don't know what to do. I've contacted, this goes all the way back to Kofi Annan. So I need help. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, you did all 3 of them, okay.
Dat is het, maar. Dat is egal.
Okay. Okay. Good luck.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Celui à côté dans la gare, à 7 heures là, il ne faut pas.
I'm in the Best Western in Luxembourg trying to fucking save my life getting my way out of here, and I purely asked that lady, what is the closing time? She's like, where are you sleeping tonight? Luxembourg is a small place. This feminist thing is fucking everywhere. Tried to kick me out at 9 o'clock. A Luxembourgish person comes in. Oh, we're open till 10. Mocking me like, sit down, boy, do this, boy. Oh, this is really unbelievable. So this is the thing, I'm getting blocked by absolutely everybody. Yeah, they're blocking all my emails, blocking absolutely fucking everything. This whole sector of Belval is blocking any communication I have to anyone. Bonjour. Parlez un petit anglais? Un peu
anglais, hein?
Yeah. Last week, the Wi-Fi was super.
Yes.
Today?
Si.
No, but I've just gone to bibliothèque.
Yes.
Everybody has...
Bibliothèque, not Wi-Fi. Bibliothèque...
No, because I've just come from the bibliothèque.
Yes.
And students, non-students, everybody has this.
Yes.
It's all working.
I don't know. Moment, please, huh? Une question, s'il te plaît. Là, j'ai un anglais avec moi, il me dit que la Wi-Fi ne marche pas. Elle marche pas, la Wi-Fi ou pas? Même à la bibliothèque. Oui, ça marche pas.
Everybody has Wi-Fi.
Tout le monde, hein? Ça marche? Tu peux l'expliquer en anglais? Il n'y a pas un code à l'LC, non, par hasard? Yes, attends, je peux pas. Dis-lui, parce qu'il dit que ça marche pas. English, hein?
Alright. Bonjour.
English.
Morning. I've just come from the bibliothèque. I was here last week. I was just using Wi-Fi. Everything was fine. I've gone to the bibliothèque just to do some studying, and the Wi-Fi is not working anywhere for me. I went to the bibliothèque. It's working for everybody else. No, but no. It's not the password. The actual cited sciences is not even coming up. Okay. Okay. The one thing I was going to ask is I'm basically doing some stuff with the Chinese on the 7th floor. Is there any way I can go to the bibliothèque and access my emails from there? I'm not a student here, but I'm doing some like work with the Chinese on the 7th floor. Is there any way I can access, or you're not allowed to? All I need to... Right, because I just went there and they said I'm not allowed access. So the bibliothèque is open to everybody, isn't it? Right. Okay, then... Yeah, I did. I don't know what's going on because I have like extremely urgent emails I need to send, and since 8 o'clock I can't send, I can't log on, I can't do nothing.
C'est pas grave. C'est bon, je le fais.
Can I take your name and details? If I go back to the bibliothèque, then they can call you because if they were, I really need to solve this quickly.
Thanks.
No, but just the fact that you were saying that, you know, it should be access for everybody, it's a public... No, I know, but that...
Number 2130.
No, I know the whole... One second, because I really don't have much time. I don't mean to be rude. There's guys in there that are not from the university, because I've seen them before. I spoke to them, and they have access. So, if I have problems with the reception, can they call you? NS8. NSA. NSA. Okay, all right. And your name? Sophia. Okay, thanks, Sophia. Bye. So I don't understand what they're doing in the bibliothèque.
Bibliothèque?
Yeah, the bibliothèque's like, oh, you can't use this, and Sophia's like, no, you can use it.
Yes. Sophia, administration, huh?
And administration, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sophia?
Yes.
Hi, I was just talking to you on the other,
Yes.
on the other end of the phone. Do you have an extension or something I can give to these people?
They have the exception because we are working all for the same enterprise.
Because the thing is
Normally
also
library-
last week I sent someone a very important email, and I said, oh, did you read the email? I didn't get the email. So last week the Wi-Fi seemed to be working, yet no one was receiving my emails. And then this week I can't log on to Wi-Fi and I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know, because my Wi-Fi is working, so it's not a problem with Wi-Fi. So maybe it's a problem in your phone or your laptop, so you have to try again. But normally should have laptops for people. But I'm not sure if it's normally it's open to public, but I'm not
There's
sure.
public people in there now using it. I spoke to them.
So you have to come to reception on the ground floor.
Yeah.
And ask them. Otherwise, you can try and send a form with your colleagues. They can give you a username, and you can send. Maybe you can send from someone in the office.
No, because I know, because the thing is I was supposed to send a very important email to the 7th, and they didn't even get, like, I have no idea what's going on right now. I don't know if this has something to do with TRIER University, the Royal Bank of Canada, but I am cyber blocked all over Luxembourg. It was the same in Germany when they were basically torturing me and I started to post evidence. That's when the police beatings started. When I was posting evidence from Kirchberg University to try and save my life, that's when police started to try and run me over on JF Kennedy Boulevard. I mean, it's just basically, let's torture this guy to fucking death. Let's call him during the night and tell him he has to kill himself. Or if he tries to fight for freedom, then we'll block all cyber all over the Western world. I can't go in Germany, I can't go in France, I can't go in Luxembourg, I can't go in Denmark and get Wi-Fi in a coffee shop, a library, nothing. I know it's my jacket, sir. I'll come back and get it in 1 second. My left arm is very painful. I can't do two things at once. Non-stop shit. Non-stop. They're watching me like a fucking hawk. These are the terrorists. The police, the security guards all over this university terrorizing me, not bothering anyone else. Look, there's bags and shit all over the place. Yeah, no one's doing anything. Coming and terrorizing me.
Tu parles un peu anglais ou pas? Yes, but can you speak more slowly?
It's a little concerning to me that yes, okay, I left my bag because I had to go to some things, but that you said I had someone had clearly gone through my phone and got back because all the lockers were open, right? My suitcase had been open.
Yes.
So that wasn't me. She said it's long. Things are a little excessive.
It's not.
But you know the other thing is one of the security gentlemen opened the door when I was in the bathroom with a female security guard. I said, "Can you close the door, please?" "Ah, don't worry about it." I'm still naked.
Security man?
Yeah, one of the black him. He came in with the woman cleaner. I'm like, I'm naked. Can you please? No. So for 30 seconds, I'm having a car. I said, "Can you please close the door?" It was embarrassing. I'm stood with no clothes on.
Yes.
And there's a female.
But the women, there is go in the.
No, but they would not. No, yes.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is like, do you mind? I can talk to you, but there's a woman right there. Can you please close the door?
Yes.
No. And she stood there like looking at me, and I'm like, come on, man. It's not like all needed to be said was, can you not leave you back there? That's fine, okay. But it's now turned into a half-hour palaver, whereas he's now following me around. He's coming in the bathroom with female members of staff, and I've got about. That's not appropriate.
Yes,
that could have been handled. You know what? Can't leave the bag. Okay, fine. It could have been done in 10 seconds. But then female members of staff are coming in while I'm naked, and I mean, it's just like, what's going on?
Sure.
That's horrendous.
I will see that with
and the thing is, I actually said, "Can you please leave?" and didn't leave. I said, "Please," like 3 times I had to ask.
Yes.
If that was the other way around, and that was a male member of staff and a female in the bathroom, can you imagine?
Yes.
It's not appropriate at all.
Okay. We'll see that. Thank you.
I mean, it's just non-stop terrorism. You have this, you know exactly what this is? Let's say no against violence against women. The men, exactly who created feminism, is putting all these feminists who are not women in place to do these marches in order to attack innocent men like me, which is basically just what happened in there right now. That's a prime example of what that is. It's got nothing to do with women's rights. It's got everything to do with attacking innocent men who've got nothing to do with anything, while the men who are actually committing the crimes are actually being protected by the feminists and the other way around. It's a joke.
reference, but when I was in Cologne, I had to go on so my boss was called. I don't know if he still works there, but is it possible to get someone to help me get out of the representative RBC from when I worked there?
You work here? You don't work here?
No, I work for RBC in Canada.
Yes.
Great. So I had all my references on so now that I'm in Luxembourg, I'm applying for a job that needs 10 years checks, employment checks. So I went to the bank from there and got my reference from there. When I came to the Bank Canada, I can get my reference from Bank Canada when I worked there.
Someone you know the person here, someone to make service.
So I was in 1990s, I moved to Toronto, downtown Toronto. What I'm saying is that if someone could have it from Luxembourg to contact me to get my reference, I can send it to my new job. You don't understand?
No, I don't understand. What do you want?
Okay, can you speak English? Yes. Okay, so basically I work for the one that First Street, downtown Toronto. And I also work in that area. So I'm new in Luxembourg, and my employer was asking for 10 references. So I had all my references on the US state. So the US state got stolen in Cologne when I was in Germany. So I'm going around, and I had most of my references. I knew RBC in French, so if it's possible, I can talk to someone to help me possible to reference back, so I can give it to my, well, I haven't started working for them yet, but I have to do all my references before I can start working. I'm going to listen to that on the camera. My boss was at the Hong Kong, I don't think he works there anymore, but to get my reference from Toronto.
Yes, but I don't know who can help you because.
What is your IT department do? Because it's the seconds to contact Toronto.
You have a name?
Well, my boss was Alex a long time, yes, but I don't think he works there anymore. It's the problem. So, like, it's a bank, right? All it would take to do a few phone calls, but I worked in the IT department. I was an IT manager for LBC in Front Street on Toronto. But it's quite urgent that I get that reference tag, otherwise I'm going to lose this new job.
Ah, je sais pas qui demandait Tati. Moi, j'aurais pu donner une référence.
Or if you contact the HR department here, they contact the HR department. I just need to get the, like, I need the reference of my job title and also what I did. And then signed by someone. But it's easier if I'm in the LBC building rather than I've sent a couple of emails and I haven't had a response. And it's quite urgent because otherwise I'm going to lose my staff for the private.
Oui, je peux essayer de voir avec lui au téléphone parce que moi je sais pas qui peut. Normally nobody come here and to speak with somebody. You need normally to ask a meeting.
Well, I can ask for a meeting. It's just, yeah, the crux of it is I need to get my reference back. That's all. No, it was on my USB stick, but it got stolen in Cologne.
When you don't have a contact, normally that's not easy for us to help.
J'ai un monsieur qui est là, en face de moi, qui aimerait avoir une personne RH pour éventuellement ses coordonnées de travail, etc. Je ne sais pas vraiment exactement ce qu'il veut, mais est-ce que je peux vous le passer? Non, parce qu'il est de. Apparemment, c'est un ancien RPC, quelque chose comme ça. Ouais.
Bonjour, parlez anglais? Hi. So basically, hi. Where's the department I'm talking to? Okay, so yeah, so basically I worked as an IT manager, a senior IT manager for a blog and now what happened was I had on my references connected that I am more forming on all on the USB stick, and the USB stick was stolen in Chrome. Now I've applied for a new job in Luxembourg, and they're asking me this is a new job, I need all my references for about 10 years. So I just moved to Luxembourg in Luxembourg, and I have to go back there for a time. But the thing is, my boss I don't believe he works there anymore, but I just started to do Google because I sent the generic email to the one in Canada, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to wait for the reference. So how can I get my reference back? I mean, I have my resume on me, I can give it to you, but I need some kind of notification of my job title, what I did, who my boss was, and that kind of thing from RBC. Otherwise, there's the potential I could lose this new job. Right, on Front Street. No, but what I mean is there any way for you to contact HR there on my behalf? Like if I give you, like I can give you my resume and you can see like the time scales of when I worked there and what I did. It's just that yeah, if you can contact them on my behalf because it's proving difficult for me. I just thought obviously would be much easier than me trying to phone from Luxembourg and sending. Because I don't have a direct, I'm pretty sure my boss doesn't work there anymore. I live in Bangkok, so once I lost that email, I wasn't sure who to contact. No, but like a recommendation letter, basically my job title, what I did, who my boss was, and obviously the time that I was at RBC. But I can give you my resume, I have one on me. Really as soon as possible. I mean, I can give it to you now, but obviously I'm on a time limit to get all these references correct. Normally it wouldn't be a problem, but I had my stuff stolen in Cologne, so I'm now trying to retrieve what I had before. Well, I could come back. I mean, I can come back. I have a friend who is at the university here, so I can jump on a train and come and collect it personally. I don't see why that would be a problem, because I understand. Okay. Yeah. So should I just wait at the reception for you, or what do you want me to do? But how do I know right now to come back? Okay. Okay, so what it is my email is on my resume, so yeah. Okay. So you'll copy me in on the email? Or? Yeah, so basically, so like who my boss was, my job title, so my boss, the time that I was there, my duties, and yeah, so my boss, the time and my duties, and just the fact that I was an RBC employee. Is that okay? I don't think it should be difficult, to be honest, really. All right, so I'll leave this here. You can copy me in, and then I guess we take it from there, right? So, so what's your name, just so I know for the email?
City on July. Okay. Alright, the receptionist is gonna write it down for me. Okay, so I'll hand her my resume. Alright, thanks, sir. Okay, bye-bye. He's gonna come down and get their resume. Thank you. Hi. I want to go down and talk to Anne.
I'm sorry, you have an appointment? You have to sit there
I
and
know.
wait. You will wait.
The lady's talking to her now. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Who let you in?
One of the ladies who works here.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking to Anne right now. I emailed Anne like 2-3 days ago.
Okay. Can I just have a seat?
I sent Anne.
Yeah.
So I've been here once before. I have a very difficult situation in Luxembourg. I was a high-level manager in Germany, numerous death threats. I came to Luxembourg to try and get my job back. The only reason Anne knows me is I had my stuff stolen before. I've now been attacked numerous times in youth hostels. I was in the University of Luxembourg, yes, where I had my suitcase. Some of the students were trying to help me so I can get my job back. And the staff came, called me a terrorist, said I had a bomb, threw on, this is insanity. Threw all my stuff on the street, so now my medical bag's gone, my clothes are gone, my travel. She gave me a travel card. I hadn't eaten in 4 days. I normally make $140,000 a year, and every single day I'm getting attacked. I went to the police, like she said. They refused to record it. I actually took a person who works in the Luxembourg government to the police station, and they still refused to record it. I have it on text message. I'm getting annihilated, and if I don't solve this soon, I'm going to end up in a very bad situation.
I need
Can you tell her? I emailed some of it.
And your name?
Barely. Toilet? This is ridiculous. I'm being robbed at the fucking university. They have my wallet and everything. This is unbelievable. Sir, I have clothes downstairs. My belongings are in there. Carlos, my clothes are down on the radiator. Can you get them downstairs, please? He won't let me in. Yeah, right down on the right side in the basement, on the radiator, please. It's absolutely disgusting. Just treated like an absolute piece of shit all over Luxembourg. All over Luxembourg. The airport, the police station, everywhere. There's nothing I can do. Thrown out of the university like a piece of crap. This is a terrorist university. It knows exactly what it's doing because they basically threatened Valentino not to make the phone call. It's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. This city is going after my mind like you would not believe. Luxembourg is trying to kill me, there's no doubt about it. You have lecturers, students, everybody trying to kill me, starve me to death, steal my medication.
Donc voilà, t'es calé ici. Voilà. Prochaine fois, c'est assez extraordinaire. The reason they're doing that is they're attacking my mind again. This continent, Europe, is doing everything it can to kill me. It's unbelievable. Basically, the boss just picked me up, threw me out like a piece of shit. All my stuff is still in the university. I don't know what to do. Treating me like a dog.
Close. It is. If you want it.
Fucking disgusting, and this Kirchberg University is part of murder.
Pardon? C'est eux-mêmes qui hier, il faut habiller maintenant, sinon il faut sortir. C'est eux-mêmes qui savent. Il faut acheter habillé. Hein? Il
Oui, c'est en possession d'un billet.
C'est le ministère d'Habiller, je vais vous montrer les papiers là.
Oui, c'est bon, mais il faut habiller.
Vous
Sinon,
allez
ils sont
contacter le numéro.
Viens voir, s'il te plaît.
Viens. Ah.
Ils ont dit, mais ça c'est pas bon.
Je vais pas arriver maintenant.
Oui,
Je ne dois pas
c'est bon.
arriver. Je vais vous montrer les papiers.
Maintenant tu vas sortir. Viens, viens, on va discuter dehors, après on va s'arranger. Viens. Allez, ça sert à rien. Écoute, ça sert à rien, c'est non, c'est bon. Ça cherche à. Tu vas pas aller jusqu'à là. Tu viens avec nous, on va voir ici. Viens, viens, ça sert à rien de faire perdre le temps. Viens. S'il vous plaît. Viens.
Normalement, s'ils reçoivent ça, ils reçoivent tout de suite habillé. Normalement, s'ils reçoivent
comment même le matin, je passe sur le train,
s'ils reçoivent ça, ils reçoivent tout de suite habillé. Ils ont dit non, j'ai rien et voilà.
You speak English?
Yeah.
I got everything stolen at Luxembourg University. I have to go and see this person who is a social worker to get the card, all my bank cards, everything
You go
back.
to
Merch, that's where I've been told to go. I can show you the email. You want to see the email? Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Can you speak English?
Yes.
There should be Wi-Fi for everyone here, no?
Yes.
What's the name of the Wi-Fi? Because it's not coming up.
So it should be Cité des Sciences.
Like the one in the other building.
Yeah. So I think it works everywhere.
Right. Because I had it last week, but I don't have it this week.
It's not coming up on
No.
your laptop. Well, I'm not sure why. Because I'm on it at the moment. So
Really?
It's working for me. Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right. Did you get my email?
No.
No.
I told you I didn't get it, yeah.
I sent it again.
Did you? You didn't get it.
And they're blocking all my emails. They're blocking absolutely everything to everyone. The university is blocking absolutely all emails, all messages. Coffee Bean's blocking all emails, all messages, all libraries, all phones, all hostels, all hotels. That's the girl that they told not to talk to me and bad-mouthing me. It's unbelievable.
Ça, c'est pas un vrai Hollandais.
Danke, das Philippinen.
Voilà.
Indonesia.
Indonésie, Philippines, et après, Confort. C'est tout. Mais vous habitez où? Vous venez maintenant de l'Indonésie.
Indonesia, Jakarta.
Ah, d'accord, oui.
Jakarta.
Et Philippines.
Vous, madame, à Luxembourg?
Oui.
Nancy, non?
Non, je sais. Bien. Voilà, alors je dois... C'est ce que j'ai pensé.
Can I ask what I've done? Carlos?
It's uni rules. I don't.
No, but Chris comes here. He doesn't study
Please,
here.
it's 2 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
You don't have to intimidate me, sir. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Il avait si début, ça se passe,
Today, someone
Oh, félicitations! You are not resident, just hotel. 2 minutes.
No, it's not my fault that I put my bag back there. I said I was told it was okay.
Yeah, but they no accept bagage here. You have a bomb in the bag?
I have a bomb in
Yes,
the bag?
yes, okay. And the security now. Please, quickly. And not return.
I only came here because I was
Yes,
told
yes,
it was
no,
okay.
no, not return.
You know exactly what you're doing
No,
because Valentino.
I know talking.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yes, because the police already came because
No,
of Valentino. Do not threaten me, sir.
No.
Do not threaten
No.
me. Do not threaten me.
I not speak with you.
Well, you threatened me outside. Unbelievable. This is a university. No ethics. Valentino's a PhD student in Australia. I'm getting kicked out.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's been very aggressive. He's going to get out right now.
Oh.
I've done nothing wrong.
Les dérangeront, c'est ça. Et il n'a rien à faire ici, il n'a pas à se connecter sur les appareils. Ça, c'est de la protection des données.
So basically, he's saying you don't have the right to connect to the internet.
Yeah, but there's a guy that comes here and plays games all the time. He connects to the
Marcus.
internet.
This is
Yeah, but Marcus is a student.
Not anymore, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, he's part of the. At least here, he's part of the test.
No, but the thing is, I was just through there, right?
Yeah.
And he's very aggressive. Get the hell out now. Look, I haven't done anything to him.
I see you are connected to the system.
He's way bigger than me, I can do
No,
shit.
I know I'm connected.
So first, secondly, you come in with a bag.
I was told that was
That's
okay.
c'est absolument interdit. C'est les lois de protection anti-pirate. Vous amenez une bombe là-dedans tout pète. Alors ça move, ça dégage. This is not a boss, this is duty.
Takes it back, that's what he said now.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I was told that was okay. It's not my fault.
Hey, mister, this is the studies. I'm the boss. You completely move.
Okay, I am moving. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a
No,
dog.
I know time. I have a job here. It's not for my pleasure.
No, I know it's not.
Yes.
You don't need to talk to me like that.
Okay, all done.
Toi, tu veux du raisin Can I put my bag in my bag? I don't even know if I have everything. It's totally not necessary to be this aggressive.
Just some precision.
I don't know if
I'm
I'm
here day after day. I'm here joking day after day. I not call you. I'm seeing you here. I'm calling direct and authority. Please. Thank you very much for your visit. Move.
I'm not saying anything.
Stay.
If my medical bag is still here, can you give it to me later? I don't know where it is.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
You are connected to the system.
There's no need to talk to me and treat me like that.
Here, please.
Yes, I know, but don't ever talk to me like that again. I'm not a dog, yes? It's a university, there's moral ethics and values. Don't ever talk to me like that again.
You have two infractions to connect to the system.
They told me to connect. So how can I connect then? How can I connect? How can I connect?
Move.
Tell me how I connect.
Please, move.
You're making a scene and you're aggressive.
Bye-bye.
Don't talk to me like that again. I'll be going to the European Parliament over you because you know exactly what you're doing. So call them, call them, call them. Call them right now. I'll wait right here. Call the police.
Please.
Call the police. You know exactly what you're doing and you're an embarrassing. So call the police then. It's ridiculous. Just so you know, they're all standing there like this. So Valentino, basically, yeah, this whole university is trying to fuck me. It's unbelievable. They know exactly what they're doing. They basically told me I'm connected to the system and get the fuck out. This is murder by the Luxembourg University. Murder. Total murder by the University of Luxembourg. My wallet, everything. Wow. My wallet. He's just come and told me, yes, and I need to talk to him.
Je vais aller voir mon artiste là.
I haven't finished my breakfast.
Oh, come on. Yes.
I wrote an email yesterday, last night.
Okay. Here.
Hey, police officer.